Today we are going to discuss about the topic of DBMS, where we can have an introduction and applications of DBMS. So what is DBMS? DBMS refers to the database management system where you can store and retrieve the data. So here it comes with the introduction where we have an applications of DBMS. Before going to see the applications of DBMS, first we should see why we are going for the DBMS. So what's the need for the DBMS? So why we are going for DBMS? What is the use? So that's what we are going to see here. First one, the development time. So the time to develop the software application is very less. That is the minimum amount is required to develop the software application. The second one, data independency. Data independency refers to the independency of the data. Independency. What is independency? We can change the schema at any level, okay, without affecting the higher level. So that is what the data independency they are mentioning here. We can change the logical schema at any level without affecting the higher level schema. So here we have two data independency, logical data independency and physical data independence. So next comes to the efficiency. So here in DBMS we have the data can be more efficient compared to the previously used file processing system. So the efficiency is high compared to the other systems. Then comes to the uniformity. So uniformity in accessing the data, storing the data, whatever. So uniformity in data. Then data integrity. So data integrity where we have the overall accuracy and completeness of the data will be there. Comes to the data security where the security refers to the safety of the data. So each and every data information storing in the database should have a safety. Okay, safety is the main thing. So we can have a data security over here that is also high compared to the previous system. And we can have a concurrent access to the data. Concurrent in this is simultaneously. So each and individual user, okay, n number of users can access the files in the database without affecting it. So simultaneously users can access the data from the database. Then easy data recovery. We can recover the data easily from the database if the data is lost or if any error occurs in it. Okay, so consistency where we can have each and every individual users will have a consistent use of a database system. Finally, it is user friendly. Now we are going to see the applications of DBMS. Comes to the applications where first the banking sector. So we are having the application of DBMS in banking sector, then transportation, then universities, telecommunication, then finance sector, sales, manufacturing, then social media. Now we will move on to the purpose of the DBMS system. So what is the purpose of the database system? So here is the purpose. What is the main purpose? The actual purpose is to transform. Okay, what is the transformation? The transformation in the sense transforming from one to another. So we'll see. First one, transforming the data into information. So we know what is data. Data is nothing but the raw data. Okay, it's a meaningless. It's the raw data. We are converting the raw data into information. So actually the raw data which will be converted into the meaningful information. See for example the data 1000. Okay, so data 1000 in the sense we can convert that into the meaningful information like the others can easily understand. Say INR 1000. So instead of simply defining the data 1000, it can convert that data into the meaningful information as INR 1000. So that we can understand this is an INR rupee. Okay, rupees 1000. Comes to the next thing, information into knowledge. So transforming the information into knowledge. Here, see for example, given that INR 75. That is actually equals to $1. So what we can do is we can using the information or comparing the information with the already existing information, we can come like this is actually come now equals to the $1. Okay, INR 75 is equals to $1 and INR 100 is equal to 1.17 euro. Like comparison of data and information. That is actually the transformation of information to knowledge. Comes to the third one, knowledge to action. Okay, transforming the knowledge into action. So we can predict the US dollar, euro dollar, INR, whatever. So from the past history, we can take like in the previous years history. Okay, like for example in 1960, in 1970, what is the value of US dollar, what is the value of euro dollar? Like we can compare the past history and we can come to the conclusion. Okay, let us discuss the purpose of DBMS, Database Management System. The purpose is to how the transformation takes place, which we have discussed in the previous topic. The transformation in the sense moving from one form to another. So here the transformation from data to information, information to knowledge, and knowledge into action. How this transformation takes place, which is actually the purpose of DBMS. Comes to the data, any single item stored in the database which is referred as a data, a raw data, whatever. And individually stored or a set of data. And data which is stored in the form of tables in the database, and the tables which were organized into columns, that is data were organized into columns in table which is stored in the database. Comes to the information. So information means the processed information, that is from data. Okay, from the data, if it is processed, then it is called as information, then organized and summarized. So the data which is processed, organized and summarized, which is called as an information, which is a complete one, and it is actually the collection of related data. Comes to the knowledge. So transformation which happens from data to information, now information to knowledge. So comes to the knowledge where it refers to a particular domain in order to build a framework so that we can transform the information into knowledge. Then from knowledge to action. Finally, the data which is transformed into information, which was again transformed into knowledge, comes into action. Here the processing takes place finally through the database commands. Thank you.